Hey beauties, I just finished my yoga practice for this morning. I usually do yoga on Thursday mornings, but this week I missed it because I went and got my hair done. I got I don't know, 5 or more inches cut off. But, anyways, I have been thinking a lot lately about the masculine and the feminine because it's a very big part of my journey in my healing. And I wanted to share it with you because I think that most of us could really use a little bit of introspection in this area. So, as it stands, the world is a highly masculine place. A lot of women live fully in their masculine. The energy of the world is very masculine with the economy the way that it is, and capitalism the way that it is. And it's all very hustle, hustle, go, go, go. Structure, linear, um, goal focused, just more like hard. And I lived in my masculine for the majority of my life because growing up, my mom was in her masculine pretty much always. I think that at some point, somewhere, she learned that the feminine and femininity was weakness. So she abandoned that. And part of me also abandoned that, and I prized the fact that I was a tomboy, and I prized the fact that I wasn't like other girls, and I didn't get along with other girls very well, and I just really was proud of my masculinity as a woman. And when I got to about 20 and I had that pointed out to me, I was offended. I was like, well, why wouldn't I want to be that way? Like, femininity is weakness. And then I started to realize that it's truly not weakness, that femininity is the creative life force that exists in the world and the universe, and that there's so much power in that. And as I realized that, the more and more I embraced that, the more I actually started to run away from anything and everything masculine: structure, schedules, strategy, all of it. So now I'm at this point where I I'm recognizing that that masculine energy is something that I have been avoiding and running from for the last several years, and I like the idea of it. Like, here's an example: I purchased several courses, online courses that are more like masculine based, like how to create certain things with structure and strategy in business, and courses and things like that. And I never completed them. I never did them because it scared me. Having that masculinity and structure made me afraid that I was going to abandon my femininity again, and that I would go back to those rigid ways of being, which, when I was in those rigid ways of being, I was avoiding emotion. I was avoiding the pain and everything that else was going on underneath the surface. I was very walled off. So I had this association that masculinity is like this walled off, non emotional, painful place to be, and it takes away from that wholehearted life. But this is totally untrue. It's not true. I'm living in fear of masculine, but I'm living in fear of the wounded masculine, which is totally understandable. So, what I'm learning now, and what I already know, but what I'm implementing now into my life, is that the masculine structures exist as a space to and hold space for the feminine flow and creativity. So, the best analogy that I've ever heard between masculine and feminine is that the masculine is the riverbed. It's the rocks and the actual structure that holds the river, and the feminine is the river that flows through it. So, where I'm at now is learning to re-implement the masculine and use the masculine side of me and the energies inside of me in a way that's healed and helpful, and able to hold space for that creative, beautiful, flowy, goddess, emotional woman inside of me, because we all have a balance between masculine and feminine energies in us. All of us, all of us, all of us. And it's always been something that's fascinated me so much. And we need to have the energetic awareness and the emotional awareness to recognize where we fall on that spectrum and when we can actually consciously and intentionally bring in and harness one or the other, right? So I just wanted to take a minute to come in here and share this with you guys because it's a really great way to tap into your different types of power and how you can use those different types of power to, accomplish the things you want and create the life of your dreams and do the things, but also feel how you want to feel at the end of the day. After you're done all of your doing, you can then sink into being and just feel so at home in everything that you do. So that's my offering for today and for this week. And I also wanted to share that I am holding a space and creating a space for two women to come into one-on-one opportunity, a one-on-one container, and it's going to be a 9-week journey together to go through a manifestation process, which is so much deeper than just bringing, material things into your life. It's really a personal development process. So this is going to be strategic and energetic coaching that you and I are going to dive into one-to-one. We can even dive into this beautiful masculine feminine balance. And it's going to be a 9-week process. So we're going to go from now straight through to the new year so that we make sure that you are set up for 2021 to feel the ways that you want to feel in 2021. And if you're curious, you're interested, you feel like you're ready, you're serious, you're really serious about making 2021 a new and different year for you so that you're not living in Groundhog's Day anymore, which I know 2020 has been a crazy Groundhog Day for all of us, then, get in touch with me. You can DM me, you can email me, and I'm sure there are plethora of ways you can get in touch with me to set up a call and talk about the possibility of us working together. Okay, so the price on that is going to be $19.99 for the 9-week experience, and it's going to be wonderful and gorgeous. So that's my offer again for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I'm really wanting to nurture this space in a deeper way, because it feels like a much more intimate space for me here in this Facebook group. And if you happen to be rewatching this on YouTube, come on over and join my Facebook group. The link should be underneath. Sending lots of love to you guys. Have a beautiful day.